What's going on, people? It's TRB. I just want to do this video, and I could be completely wrong about what it is that I'm about to say, but this is just my observation of YouTube, the trucking industry part. I want to give a shout out to all the truck drivers that are putting their information out. And I don't mean like information like personal. I just mean putting out the progression of their journey. Because when I was looking to get into trucking, I wasn't expecting to own a business. I wasn't thinking about buying a truck. I wasn't thinking about being an owner-operator. I wasn't thinking about being a lease driver. I wasn't thinking about none of that. All I was thinking about was get my CDLs, get into a truck, be a company driver, get my check, eventually go local and call it a day. And if I would have seen some of the YouTubers, going from company to lease, or going from company to owning, or just coming out straight owning a business, like they already had their mind set up before they even got into trucking, that they wanted to get in and own a business, that would have been dope. I've been driving now, I guess, going on 3 years, and I'm pretty sure there are a lot of people out there that was probably doing videos like that, and I'm thinking mentally I wasn't even on that level to comprehend what it is that the information they was putting out, like a Casanova Roar and stuff like that. I was sitting and watch their videos, and I was just watching because it was entertaining. I couldn't take heed to the information that they was putting out at the time because I wasn't in that frame of mind. But now you got guys coming out here starting a business before they even got in it. Shout out to Kenny. You got Stack Bundles, which just went out and bought a trailer and a truck before you had his CDLs. But people are coming out here now with a mind frame of a business. It's a business. They're not coming out here looking for a job. They're coming out here and actually have their mind made up to start a business, to take on the responsibility of a lease, to take on the responsibility of owning a truck. The videos I was watching at the time were just, people's opinions on on a variety of companies. And like I said, Casanova Roar was the one that comes to mind was Casanova Roar, that was putting out the information about actually running a trucking business. So you need to go ahead and put those videos back out if you do watch this, because I'm ready. And I think that is absolutely fantastic that people are looking at trucking as not a means to an end, but a means to finance something greater than what it is, than just coming out here just to get a job. Now, yeah, okay, come out here and get the job, but now you got all these guys, and shout out to all the black folks, the peoples, you know what I'm saying, that's out here, like, okay, they're getting off this wanting somebody else to hand them money and trying to find a way in order for them to be able to hand out money, and shout out to every truck driver out here that's trying to do their thing. And what Jay-Z said, financial freedom's my only hope, living rich and dying broke. But people are coming out here of all races, creed, sexual orientation, backgrounds, and they are out here getting into the trucking industry and actually moving away from the company and trying to do their own thing. Now, there's nothing wrong with being a company driver, circumstances and situations, and some people just can't do it. Some people too afraid to do it. Some people's like, why do it? And it's funny to hear that, because when I hear somebody say, man, this company doesn't pay you nothing, I'm gonna go to another company. So you're gonna go from one person that's giving you money, giving you what they feel you're worth, and then you're gonna go to another company so they can give you what they feel you're worth. Eventually you kind of want to, if you have the possibility to go do your own thing and pay yourself what you feel like you're worth. That's an amazing thing, and it's not for everybody. Don't get me wrong, I know it's not for everybody. Like, people hate me because I have a quality truck. Me, you know, I know. It's like, well, what's so special about you? I just feel like get it how you live. All right, get it how you live. And what I mean by that is, if you have to go company and then train, then go lease and train, and then get your own truck and then move on, get it. If you have the ability to buy your truck straight out, buy it. If you have the ability to go to a dealership, go. If you don't have that ability, but you can get the revenue by going through quality or going through a company lease or something like that, do it. However you do it, the end goal is still the same: to get financial freedom and be free to run when you want, where you want, and make the kind of money that you expect to make. There's no wrong way to get to the end goal. Some people just take a longer route. Like I'm taking the longer route because I don't have the situations that other people have in order for them to, be able to just, jump steps. So, just get it how you can, get it how you live. If the numbers don't add up for one person, but they add up for you, do it. Everybody has a different direction to get to the same goal. And I'm not the type of person to sit here and belittle you because you chose to take a different route than I did. Or you end up seeing the mistakes that I made and you found a better way to do it. So that right there in itself is just amazing, is that the paperwork that people are now learning is getting cheaper and cheaper. Like, for instance, I pay $550. What I pay? 173. So I think I paid $500 something to have LegalZoom do my paperwork when I was at Interstate, because I didn't know how to start a business, and I was in a situation where I was already in orientation. I needed to get done like that. Boom, that's what I did. But Kenny went and got his paperwork done for $50 and started his LLC. So now you can see, like, well, somebody in the comments told me they paid like $100 something bucks, just went down to the city or state building and got their LLC registered. Boom. You have options now. You're like, oh, okay, well, let me go down to the state building and start doing my research and see if I can get my business started, and how cheap will it be, and what's the needed paperwork and different things I need to do. Watching Chasing Andrews got a lot of people interested in business credit. Some people feel like they don't need business credit as long as they got personal credit. But to me, it's kind of like, why not have both? If I can get this truck, if I can go buy a truck on my business credit, and let's say the business flop, not to give them the truck back, it'll be a mark on my business credit. As far as my personal credit's for personal purchases, business credit's for business purchases. Why not have both? Some people probably got bad personal credit but great business credit, so they're able to get the things that they need in order to be successful in what it is that they do. But some people don't believe in business credit. I say, why not have both? It's not hard to make. You don't pay a lot, but because Chasing Andrews went out there and put business credit out there to where, the common man such as myself can understand, now it's an option on the table to establish business credit. This full maintenance lease I knew nothing about. Jeffrey Light was talking about full maintenance lease, and now it got me interested in full maintenance lease. So now I have the option. I can go buy a truck from a dealership, or I can go to some of these side dealerships like a Lone Mountain, Arrow, or Select, or I can see if I can get me a full maintenance lease. Give me a full maintenance lease, get me a nice automatic, and if anything happened to that truck, I don't have nothing to worry about. But some people say, I would never do a full maintenance lease, just buy the truck. You know, there's nothing like having your title. Some people feel like having a title is a badge of honor. Some people, you know, who've had titles feel like they don't really care. Get a full maintenance lease, you'll never have nothing to worry about. If anything ever happens to that truck, it's good to go. But now we see that there's an option out there. You know, a lot of people didn't know about IFTA. Now IFTA, you know, the first time I heard about IFTA or 2290 was through Saray. Shout out to Buttery Biscuits. I doubt if she watched this because, you know, she out there doing her own thing. But now I'm familiar with the 2290 thanks to her and the other people putting it out there, and I'm understanding how IFTA is working now because of YouTube and the people who put out the information on YouTube. You know, we're starting to see you know, a shift in the technology for trucking. I didn't know nothing about the 120 app. What's the 120 app? It's the GPS that I use if at any time my Ram McNally breaks down. Some people are gonna be like, well, you shouldn't have to use that anyway. You should just use a paper map, a laminated map. We have options, and I don't want to. You know, do I know how to use a map? Absolutely. I learned it in training from Swift Transportation. But you know, and then there's a lot of people out here like, you know, starting their LLCs or whatever, and then they're getting their own authority. I never thought that would be possible. So everybody that's coming into trucking now, you just got so many options. Now you're getting the point of view from flatbed, step deck. You're getting the point of view from reefer, dry van, tanker, oil fields. Jason Andrews doing oil fields. Smitty doing oil fields. Other people. There's a lot of other people that's doing it. I'm just saying the people that come off the top of my head right now. There's other people doing it. You're seeing what it's like for people that's going to an owner-op-only company. And then you're hearing people talk about how they're lease on with a company with company drivers like a Snyder, Heartland, Interstate, Trans Am, Prime. You're getting just so much information that when you come out here, you'll be, I ain't gonna say you're gonna be better off, but you'll be a little bit more informed about how to and what to do in order to be successful and start to do your own thing. So all the truck drivers that have participated in that, I want to say thank you. And to everybody that's coming in, there's information out there. You think you can't go get you a truck, you can get you a truck. You don't want to go lease, you want to go to Lone Mountain, you can do that. And here's other people's experiences doing that. You know, your circumstances and situations is not going to be like everybody else. I can't go to my storage unit and pull out the shoebox like KB the trucker. I can't do that. I don't have a shoebox with stacks in it. You know, my credit's messed up, so I just can't go and get me a truck right off the lot, you know, because I don't have that type of credit. I don't have that type of business credit yet. I don't have that type of personal credit. I haven't used my personal credit in so long, I don't even have a FICO score. Everything just been cash, you know. So, but long, I ain't gonna say long story short because we're going on 14 minutes. But you are able to come out here and do what everybody's doing, and you can just take bits and pieces from what everybody's saying and what everybody's doing and how everybody's doing it. I'm doing it the hard way, but that might give you a better understanding of what to do and how to do. Some people, it's like, why would I do it that way when I could do it this way? But for the simple fact that you're even thinking about doing it, it's what matters to me anyway. It's the fact that you are thinking about doing it. Regardless if you're just thinking about getting in, you're thinking about going lease, you're thinking about buying a truck, you're thinking about building business credit, you're thinking about using trucking to support side ventures like 404 Trucker or that crazy guy. I ain't forgot your name, bro. You know, no matter if you're male, female, gay, straight, Christian, Muslim, I don't even think Muslim is the religion. Don't matter what your religious background or whatever, you got people out here, average, everyday people, not no corporate gurus or anything like that. You got average, everyday people that's out here that's breaking the shackles of somebody determining their worth. Now, somebody's going to say, well, the broker's determining your worth. But in the long run, if you learn what to do and how to do it, you'll end up getting that contract if you want. Now, if you're smart and you talk about the brokers control you, then guess what? Get your lady to become your broker. Put her through broker school. Guess what? Trucking can pay for that. Then she can broker the loads for you. And you ain't never got to worry about that. Because you'll have direct contact to the freight. So, So yeah, I just want to give a shout out to all y'all. Anybody that's coming into the trucking industry, there's a plethora of great information out there. There's a smorgasbord of opinions about a variety of companies. There is what's another word for a lot? There is bukus of information out there on YouTube for you. Like, subscribe, share. It's the right brother. Shout out to King D-Raj. Shout out to Trucker Brown, Loshan. Hey, D-Raj. Shout out to all my YTTA fam. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. But shout out to all the YouTube truckers out there. Regardless of what group you in or what group you choose to be a part of, if any, just as long as you get the information for you to be successful, that's why we all do this. Learn from our trials and tribulations in order for you to be better prepared to come on out here and make this money. And they be like, ain't no money out there. There was about 30 trucks, everybody's owner-operator, sitting right here where I'm at. Everybody's getting paid very well to haul this particular freight that I'm hauling. There's money out there. Very well. Very lucrative. I can't give numbers. I'm trying not to give numbers no more, but sometimes money's the motivator. Other than that, y'all be easy.